I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you to smash that like button. Trying to get to 1,000 likes a video. Help me grow the channel. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'm going to keep you up to date on all things crypto on a daily basis. Jumping right into the market today in crypto. Red day. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency, $142 billion. Bitcoin bounced and it's back up closer to 5,000 now. It was quite a bit lower earlier. This is a Bitcoin weekly chart. We talked about this yesterday. The weekly candle did close below the weekly 200 SMA, which has never happened ever in the history of Bitcoin. So, uncharted territory, period. Price action ran down, tapped 4,400, has bounced a little bit, now trying to work above 5,000. We still got this bearish MACD cross on the weekly chart, which is definitely not a good sign. We talk about, bearish MACD buy signals, and this was the sell signal, and this was given previously closer up to here, right? So hopefully this turns around real soon. RSI, you're approaching on the weekly oversold levels. So just like back here, hopefully we get some type of a bounce from this oversold idea. I posted this in group yesterday. If we, basically when we closed below this candle, we're at, essentially around 5,500. And essentially I said, hey, quite possible we revisit 4,800, then 4,400, check those off because we did it. Possibly we see 4,100 and 3,850 at some point. It's not necessarily a straight shot to those numbers, but they have to be understood and realized. There's still some other ideas. I got some really good examples of possibilities for the direction of Bitcoin over the coming months at the end of the video, so you'll want to make sure and watch the entire video. This is a 1 hour chart. And essentially, like I talked to you guys about yesterday, there's not really a good pattern here, so I'm just kind of trading the range. And Bitcoin, if you can see this, let me move this out of the way. If you can see this, right after I made the video yesterday, Bitcoin pumped crazy. Ran up here and touched 600. So everybody that was shorting the market, potentially they got liquidated here. Not everybody, but it's essentially an attempt to liquidate. So ran up here to 6,000. And then immediately here we are down at 4,400. That crazy volatility that we were talking about down here, massive move, extreme volatility. There it is. It doesn't take, you get $1,000 price swing right now, and that's a huge price swing. I mean, with Bitcoin at 5,000, that's a 20% swing. So now we're looking at this $5,000 level. So Bitcoin ran down here, bounced at 4,400. Got this little V-shape recovery, oversold bounce, bullish MACD on the 1 hour. But here's the big test. It's got to break above 5,000 and hold, and then above 5,200. 5,200 is a ton of resistance. So again, the good thing, the positive here on this time frame is at this point right now, you've got this low, and then this low is a higher low. So potentially that's a good sign, but have to put in a higher high up here at some point in order to really have any type of bullish. There's so many bearish things going on in the market right now. Like the chances of some type of pullback over time are probably inevitable, right? So Bitcoin searches are spiking. Like we're back here at levels where when Bitcoin was running up to 14,000, kind of in the middle, Bitcoin searches were spiking. Same level, here we are right back at it again. Now they're probably spiking because everybody's trying to figure out, well, what's happening to Bitcoin. Is it failing? No, it's not failing. You guys, don't fall victim to a lot of this FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. There's a ton of it in this market right now, so keep that in mind. Now here's TPC, toilet paper coin. It's an ERC20 coin on Ethereum. It's backed by physical 3-ply toilet paper. That's huge. This is going to be the initial coin offering here, the initial exchange offering. Man, this is definitely one to get in on. I said on Twitter, what exchange are we going to see this on first? TPC. Shout out to BitJohn. He said BitMEX. And the next person says, it's literally the best shiz coin to date, Yang 2024. Now, this is obviously just satire, and there is no TPC coin. But what I did think was cool is this a business in a store in Ireland. And in order to prevent the spread of the thing that's going on in the world right now, they want you to pay with contactless payment, i.e., not fiat. Posted this chart in group yesterday and want to show you guys this just so you understand MACD cross, MACD cross, MACD cross. I want you guys to focus on that. It's easy, it's simple. So again, you got a bearish MACD cross signaled here when Bitcoin is at 5,300, right? Now you didn't nail the top up here, right? Because that was a huge spike. But essentially, you would have sold at 5,300, and then Bitcoin ran down here to 4,500. You could have essentially picked it up at that support level. It takes 3 seconds to set an alert. Literally, confirm. Basically, you set your alert, you adjust this here, and then confirm alert. Done. 3 seconds. If something happens in the market, you get an email from Coinigy, and so you're like, okay, I got to pay attention now. Arthur Hayes comes out. You guys know Arthur Hayes. He's the CEO of BitMEX. And he says, hey, there's a lot of questions and concerns following the events that happened over the past 72 hours. Remember, they went down. There was a stoppage. And Dave said, hey, we're going to come out. We're gathering facts. We're going to be addressing these questions and concerns over the coming days. And somebody says, listen, Arthur Hayes finally tweets regarding the shady situation BitMEX put its customers through because they made a killing, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in liquidations because of this situation. And this person stated, the translation here is we were caught and we need more time to cover our tracks. Mining RVN, this person stated, is more profitable than mining Bitcoin. And what happens after the Bitcoin halving, I asked, when the amount of Bitcoin that's paid out to miners is going to be cut in half? Do the miners take the hit, or do they start mining somewhere, something else, another coin? Something to consider. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading this market, you can watch these videos and you'll be making profitable trades. If you want to join the cryptocurrency trading group and you want to pay in crypto, you can email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I get you set up and in the group today. If you pay with crypto for 6 months, you get 20% off. If you pay with crypto for the year, you get 30% discount and an additional month for free. If you do want to pay with a card month to month, you can do so. There's a Patreon link in the description. This person stated, Chris, I made over 700% profits in an hour on Bitcoin. Thanks to everything that I learned in the group. Amazing. And then people were asking him, like, how are you able to accomplish this? He says, credit is due to the group. I was a total noob 10 months ago. And people have taken this and dominate. They're killing it. Like this, you just have to be better than most people. You do not have to be an expert at trading this market. Next person stated, I made $800 really quick. Next person, a lot of people are trading these bear coins on Binance. We'll talk about that in a second. I sold this morning. The bear is a beast. I made a killing. I took 40% profits. Next person, they made $2,247 profit on a Bitcoin trade that they had going. So again, huge gains in the trading group. It's time to change the game completely. This group is not expensive. It is cheap. You guys can learn a tremendous, it's important to find out how this market really works. Let me show you guys what we know. A lot of people are upset because the Bob phone is being delayed. Development in progress. Now we need more time for the production. A lot of people are upset about this. Somebody said, can I have a refund? This is the Pundi X Bob phone, right? Can I have a refund for my Bob phone? You still haven't shipped nor asked for my shipping address. Red flag, red flag. Of course, what do you think they're blaming it on? That thing that's going on in society right now. Pretty cool person reached out to me and he said, I don't know if you remember me. I was a homeless guy that was living in a tent for 7 months. Like this. He is not homeless anymore. He was trading Bitcoin in a tent on a cell phone. Like it was a big deal. Like, where am I going to charge my phone? Like he had to work his trades around. Could he get power? And this, he said, hey, he reached out. He said, hey, I thank you for helping me in my hard times, and wanted to say God bless. So the point is this: you are not a true success unless you are helping others be successful. What's amazing to me is he's volunteering for clinical trials for the vaccine that people need in the world, right? So these are these bear coins I've been talking about. These are on Binance. These are 3x short tokens. If you want to short the market, these are baby steps. If you want to trade the market both ways, you want to make money going both directions, the game changes. Look, double-digit greens. These were up like 50% earlier today. So obviously Bitcoin bounced, and so you don't get that type of return anymore, but you would have taken profits. Now, looks like Bitcoin's trying to break above 5,000. Again, next stop, we need to see a break above 5,300 for a continuation higher. I mean, this could potentially be a double bottom, but it has to continue to the upside. If you haven't signed up for a VPN yet, definitely try Pure VPN. Link is in the description. If you want to stay protected anytime you're working with your crypto, if you want to use Binance, you want to trade these bear coins, you want to use BitMEX, you want to use Bybit, any of those exchanges, Pure VPN, the link in the description does support the channel, and they have an insane 85% off. BitMEX, apparently their downtime that Arthur Hayes was trying to potentially cover up or talk about later was because of they were being attacked, a botnet attack. A lot of people were upset with BitMEX because they just feel like there's some shady stuff going on over there. Again, you just got to be careful. Like, these exchanges are making all the money right now. Now, traditional markets were kind of all the talk this morning. Like, I woke up 4 a.m. ready to see what Europe was going to do. Jumping right out the window. Traditional markets getting wrecked. And, CNBC came out and said, hey, there's likely going to be a trading halt at the open. And surely there was, because you had huge losses across the board in traditional markets. Remember, the ties to the traditional markets have been questioned in the past, but recently, like in yesterday's video, I talked about how clearly you can see that they're some way correlated, especially the major dips. So again, on a global scale, things are not looking amazing across all markets. So again, CNBC came out with this. Stocks cratered at the open, and they put basically a circuit breaker threshold was triggered, and they stopped market trading for 15 minutes. Now, potentially this has happened again. I haven't been able to check the markets. I've been recording this video. Silver, look at silver getting wrecked. Silver and gold got hit hard. Where's Peter Schiff, the gold bug now? Talking trash about Bitcoin? Probably. Tether's USDT looks poised to dethrone Ripple's XRP from top 3 crypto spot. Tether could be the number 3 coin on CoinMarketCap. It wasn't that far off. Let's see where it's at. You still have about $1.5 billion difference in market cap between XRP and Tether. So, catching up though. Bitcoin pumps 8% just after 40 million Tether moved to Bitfinex. Everyone wants to know, is Bitfinex manipulating Bitcoin markets? And this market is so manipulated. All markets are so manipulated at this point. It will take time for the market to settle down. This volatility has been taxing, has been stressful. Just be patient. Everything's going to be okay. Federal Reserve cuts rates to 0 and launches a massive quantitative easing program, $700 billion. And so everybody thought this is going to save traditional markets, and they still had to stop trading. Now, other people are blaming the stock market crash on this idea. The Dow Jones collapses because these guys in spacesuits, what are they doing, right? Russia banned the circulation and issuing of cryptocurrencies. So in this article, basically just talks about a bill that directly lays down the prohibition on this matter, as well as the organization of the circulation of cryptocurrency. So they're trying to essentially ban the circulation and issuing of cryptocurrencies in Russia. I want to run through these scenarios with you so you see, hey, pick a plan and run with it. So this is scenario A. Essentially, this means we run down here to 4,500, which we did. And we run back up to 5,800, just shy of 6,000, and then back down to roughly about 3,800, and slowly work our way down to about 3,000. this is definitely in the cards, viable option. You know, this, look at this price action. Like, it doesn't move in straight lines. We're not going straight to 3,000. You know, this price action likes to run up and retest a lot of these levels. Scenario B is this triangle gets respected, and we run from essentially this area back up to about 9,500. That would be super bullish, but I don't know. That weekly candle closing before the 200 has never happened before. So this is the worst case scenario. Scenario C, where essentially we run down quickly to around 2250, bounce back to 3650, and then continue lower to around $1,000 Bitcoin. And this is for sure the worst case scenario, but you need to be prepared. Like, is this potentially possible? This is this $1,000 level. Where do they get that number? This was the peak of the last huge hype rally before 20,000. Right, it was right around 1,100 really, but this is basically the 2-week candle close was at about $989. So again, consider these ideas. If you like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I will see you guys tomorrow.